position is obviously a point of strength for both of these teams, Brent.
Do you believe, BA, that these guys are coming in and not thinking about that very same thing? These guys want to test each other tonight, and you wonder, whoever gets the best of the other guy, will that elevate the next couple weeks of play for them in terms of their confidence? So a big man battle. Let's keep a close eye on it.
And here's the starting group for the New York Knicks. OG Anunoby out there with Josh Hart. Then it's Karl Anthony Towns. Then there's Jalen Brunson. And it's Bridges in at the 2 spot. Here's Anunoby. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
Yeah, and for Towns, great awareness at the offensive end.
And so it's Mitchell who brings up the ball for the Cavaliers. The 3 from Okoro. Drops in the 3.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
And here's Brunson. Towns, a screen on Mitchell. And the foul called on Evan Mobley. That's his first foul of the game.
Team foul.
And about a minute gone in the first quarter. Pass to Towns. This one for 3.
Well, that's a great job, Allen, utilizing size and length to shut down shooters.
Now Mitchell. Here's Allen. And it's Allen who slams it home.
With the explosive leaping ability, he's able to play center despite being undersized.
And Brent, this Knicks team, they've taken on the identity of their head coach.
Well, BA, isn't it interesting, Tom Thibodeau, lots of scuttlebutt about him as the coach. And then they brought in players that kind of fit the coach. They play hard, they play defense first, they play a ton of minutes, but this team is gritty, and they don't give up.
Bridges finds Towns. And the rebound goes to Cleveland.
Well, if you believe in the numbers, that mid-range shot is not a high-value shot, even with little or no defense on you.
Allen can't get it to go. The Knicks have gone just 2 for 4 from the floor. Anunoby can't get it to go. Cleveland has gone 1 of 4 from deep. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
I was able to talk with Kenny Atkinson for a minute. And he said when you watch film on Karl Anthony Towns, his size is impressive, but when you're actually standing next to him, he looks a whole lot bigger. And he knows how to use that size on the blocks and on the perimeter, which makes him an especially tough cover. Brian?
As always, Allie, we thank you. Here's Mitchell. After the basket by New York on the other end. Blocked! 3-pointer, Bridges. The rebound by Allen.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
And finished off by Hunter.
Got to be aware of Hunter, especially when he gets up at the rim. That guy's got some size.
Brunson against Mitchell. Now here's Brunson. He's closely guarded. Pass to Bridges. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Nails it from beyond the arc.
And Bridges at the most advantageous spot to get to that corner 3. He's comfortable from there.
Mitchell deciding where to go with it. No good with the triple.
Yeah, and the defense really respects his shooting ability, and they showed it with that tight coverage.
Hart finds Anunoby. Back to Hart. Deflects the pass. Oh, it's stolen by Mitchell. And stolen by Bridges. Outside Hart. Here's Brunson outside. And the rebound goes to Cleveland. With Brunson being undersized, he has such a great feel for how to create space, Brent.
Incredible footwork, BA, the way he puts the needle on the record and just scratches it and pivots around and makes defenders jump and move. Amazing manipulation skills at the point guard position for a guy his size to get it done in the painted area.
The Cavs trailing. Mobley, a screen on Hart. And a foul on Josh Hart. That's his first foul.
And just wasn't able to set up in time.
And here are the Cavaliers now. And here's Hunter for 3.
That's what Bridges is known for, an excellent defender who knows how to alter shots.
The 3 from Mitchell. And another shot. And it's Allen laying it in. Allen's got his second basket.
Have to take care of the defensive boards better than that.
Yeah, you just can't afford to give up second chance opportunities again and again.
Towns gets the bucket.
Taking his shot, and Towns doesn't think, he just acts.
And it's Mitchell penetrating. And he powers it down right on Karl Anthony Towns. Wow.
Oh, guys. I mean, this crowd is in awe of that Mitchell dunk. Heck, I'm in awe, too.
And Anunoby gets it to go. We've got 13 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. From deep, Mitchell. Offensive rebound. And finished off by Hunter.
Oh, my. What a display of effort.
That's his bread and butter, right? Chasing down the boards.
Stick with fundamentals there. Shot goes up, box out, or he'll destroy you.
And a high-scoring first quarter. And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out ahead in the second quarter. All right, guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Knicks.
Well, we're in the era of the three-point basket. So if you want to win games in this league, you have to connect from deep. And they have been thus far.
Love the passing that they displayed at the start of the game. Great ball movement that's opening up some chances without really getting deep into the execution.
So here are the five for New York as they start the second. Mikal Bridges is out there with Jalen Brunson. Then it's Josh Hart. Then it's OG Anunoby. And it's Towns in at the 5. Towns for 3. Mobley grabs the board. And Cleveland's shooting around 41%. Hunter on the wing. Pass to Allen. And here's Mitchell. 6 on the shot clock. Back to Allen. Here he goes. That one's good. Mitchell making the play. Allen's got 6 points.
This game has been like a seesaw. Both teams going back and forth at one another.
Yeah, everybody trying to get away from one another, and the threads are keeping them close. This has been highly competitive.
Mobley passes to Hunter. From downtown. Gets the 3 ball to go. He's got 9.
And the defense better start respecting DeAndre Hunter from that kind of range.
Pass to Bridges. Can they get it? And it's Bridges with the jam.
Oh, what ferocity on the throwdown. I just love when he goes up with purpose.
Where was the D right there? The effort lacking big time.
There's some ways to get your coach's attention, and that draws the coaching staff's ire.
They're such a strong guy. Donovan Mitchell plays bigger than his listed 6'1" height.
All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Brian, Donovan Mitchell wears number 45 because that was Michael Jordan's number when he played baseball. Mitchell's father was a pro player, and Donovan said, "Baseball was my sport. I had my mind made up. I wanted to make the majors, but in high school, a broken wrist on the diamond caused his focus to shift." Brian, I'd say it worked out.
Yeah, I'd say so. Thanks, Allie. Fast break, Cleveland. And here's Hunter for 3. Hey, in 6 attempts, he's made 5. Talk about efficiency. Brent, we're starting to see more players throwing alley-oops to themselves off the backboard. Did you ever do that?
In practice, maybe, but although I had some leaping ability early on, I never had the audacity to do it in a real game.
Allen with a screen on Anunoby. Here's Mitchell, the kick to Hunter. Back to Mitchell. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. And it's a completely new group for the Cavaliers. Knicks trail by 6.
2 minutes remaining in the first.
Outside Brunson.
2 minutes.
And he drains the quick shot.
Sometimes it's simple. Put the ball in the hands of your scorers and let them do what they do best.
Garland against Brunson. Garland, the pass to Wade. Five to shoot. Offline with a 3. And Brunson's got the ball here for the Knicks. Hart from long range. Basket is good. Off the assist from Brunson. Brunson's got 4 assists in the game.
Scoring in rhythm there. Great to see Hart shoot it without holding back.
And it's Garland on the drive. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
Well, that's how you draw it up right there. A screen to shed the defense, a quick move to the bucket, and you get the lay-in.
Hart with a screen on Garland. Brunson passes to Hart. Three-pointer. Hits the three-pointer. Hart's got 6 in the quarter.
And he can hurt you from there. The D must be up on Hart when he has the ball.
Garland for 3. And it's rebounded by Karl Anthony Towns. Towns has got 5 rebounds in the game. Brunson misses. The Cavaliers have gotten 6 of 9 attempts to go in the second. Looking good. Garland for 3. Gets the 3 to fall. Garland's got 5 now.
Garland right now really doing a nice job of staying in perpetual motion.
Outside Hart. Garland against Brunson. Pass to Anunoby. Over Strus. They get it back. Back to Brunson. Launches a 3. Strus grabs the miss. Garland feeling it out a bit. DeAndre Hunter. He's been the guy making things happen for Cleveland. 8 points in the quarter, showing how effective he can be. All right, now let's check in with Allie LaForce. Allie, as always, thank you. We'll be right back to begin the third quarter right after this.
And get ready for the fan half-court shot.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, this second half could turn out to be a great one, as both teams trying to gain an edge. We've seen DeAndre Hunter really having a great game.
Can they come up with an answer for him coming out of the half? They have to change something defensively.
They're just way too easy out there, and I'm sure coach is going to make that a priority at halftime.
They've got Dean Wade. Darius Garland is out there with Ty Jerome. Then it's Thompson, and it's Strus in at the small forward position. So that's who's on the floor for the Cavs.
Just got to be able to read from the point guard position, and Garland did a nice job there.
McBride passes to Achua. Back to McBride. Pass to Robinson. Out of bounds. It'll be Cleveland ball. The Cavaliers lead by 6. Here's Jerome. Here's Garland. Right with the board. Garland's gone 2 of 5 from the floor. Stolen by Strus. Fast break, Cleveland. Jerome, that's good. And now it's an 8-point Cleveland lead.
That was execution to perfection. Textbook transition offense.
Yeah, once you burst through a seam like that, you got to look right towards the rim. Sweet play.
On the wing, Wade. He buries it from 3. Wade's got 6 points.
And that's a defensive lapse. A shooter of his caliber can't be left wide open.
Pass to Robinson. Outside McBride. Robinson, a screen on Garland. To end the run. And the whistle blows. And it's going to be over the back here.
Just a little too eager for that rebound. As a result, gets called for the over the back.
Yeah, just might have to take it down a notch there. Don't like the result of the foul. I like the tenacity, just not the foul.
Outside Garland. McBride on the double team. Jerome passes to Wade. Here's Garland. 6 to shoot. Right with a steal. There's the 3. Outside McBride. Jacks up a 3. Sends it home from 3-point land.
That's the kind of passing you want there. Work the ball around, keep it moving, try to get an assist on every bucket.
Here's Garland. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. It's going to go on DeLon Wright.
That's how you get to the line. Garland gets his man off his feet, leans in, and it's an easy call.
Well, when he gets into a groove at the free throw line, it doesn't just last for tonight. This might be 2 weeks, 2 months, something like that.
And it's Wright missing. The Cavaliers lead by 10. Jerome passes to Wade. Here's Thompson, hounded by Wright. Thompson against Wright. Back to Wade. Launches it. Counted from distance. Wade's got 9 points now in the second half.
They're making it look easy out there, just having fun.
Yeah, some of these nights you got to enjoy yourself. Not too much at the expense of the other team, but right now this team is balling. Looks like the game plan is they're willing to give him that kind of shot. It worked out for them this time, but if they give it to him again, I bet 3 points are coming.
Knicks trail by 13. Here's McBride. And again, the Knicks missing. Jerome on the wing. And there's the foul. It'll go on Precious Achiuwa. That's his first foul.
Second team foul. Substitution on the court.
In the third quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock. And here's Hunter from the arc. Another basket. He's now 6 for 7 in the contest.
Just needing a couple to fall. DeAndre Hunter oozing with confidence.
That one falls.
Can't talk enough about the subtleties in that setup right there. The assist, really the key to that entire sequence.
And 1:01 left in the third quarter. Pass to Mobley. Now here's Allen. 6 points for him. Wide open, but he couldn't capitalize. Robinson with it. Now guarded by Mobley. Robinson gets the bucket.
And this is where Robinson will do damage. He's got the height, he's got the length, and when he's inside, he's going to capitalize.
Wright against Mitchell. Hunter, a screen on Achiuwa. From deep, Mobley knocks down the long J. Mobley's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Outside McBride. Pass to Wright. Fires the 3. Good work defensively by Mitchell. Hunter, the screen. Mitchell's shot is good. Mitchell's got 6.
Defensively, you can't afford to get stuck on the pick.
That's one that the coaches will watch tomorrow with that player. You hate to see him give up in that situation.
And so it's the Cleveland Cavaliers looking in total control with this 17-point advantage as the buzzer. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'll tell you what, this was a no-brainer tonight. Take a look at the precision on this feed. Couldn't place it any better.
Well, there's a way to break down the defense with the handle. You can do it with the pass. Prime example of that right there.
Well, there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. So New York ends up going with a whole new group. So on the floor for New York, Josh Hart is out there with OG Anunoby. Then it's Mikal Bridges. Then there's Jalen Brunson. And it's Towns in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Allen with a screen on Bridges. And here's Hunter for 3. And it's rebounded by Karl Anthony Towns. Towns has got his 6th rebound on the night. Here's Brunson outside. Mobley grabs the board. Mobley's got his 5th rebound in this one. The 3 from Okoro. Sinks it from distance.
This is what it's been since halftime. Remarkable results from downtown.
Yeah, pretty infectious right here. Guys in good spirits and percentages from downtown on the rise in the second half.
Fires the 3. The Knicks with the rebound. Outside Brunson. Off target from outside.
And it's another just bad decision on a night full of those. His shot selection tonight has been questionable at best.
And here we go, the Knicks in transition. Ooh, took him no time at all to get that one.
Yeah, making the smart pass there. I mean, Bridges doesn't just hold the ball.
About a minute and a half into the fourth now. From deep, Mobley drills it from deep.
These teams are finding the range, showing a lot of confidence.
It seems like they're going to find out who can make the deepest threes. Right now, it's a shootout.
Kicks it out, Towns. Uses the glass on the layup.
And he is a force in the paint. Towns is such a huge presence inside for them.
From deep, Mitchell. Hart pulls it in.
Not himself from range right now, but the only way out of this funk is to keep trying.
Bridges misses. Outside Mitchell. From behind the arc. It's hauled in by Jalen Brunson. Knicks trail by 18. Here's Anunoby. Yes, and a nice assist from Brunson.
And vision, such a key part of Brunson's game as the point.
And here's Mitchell. He'll bring it up for the Cleveland Cavaliers. Driving in. Oh, and Mitchell powers it home.
He's shaking the hoop. He's actually shaking the whole building.
Oh, what a slam. Look here, the fans going crazy right now. Hart from long range. And the rebound goes to the Cavaliers. Outside Hunter. Shoots over Bridges. And it's New York with a rebound. Anunoby's got 4 rebounds now. Stolen by Mitchell. They push it up 4 on 3. Mobley passes to Okoro. Oh, it's stolen by Towns. And now the Knicks on the break. Anunoby for 3. Pure from three-point range.
Opportunistic basketball. Gets a great look at the 3 in transition.
Here's Okoro. And the shot's good. Okoro's got 5 points in the quarter.
Really feels like they're in control. They've got a big lead with time dwindling.
Yeah, looking for a miracle worker out there is the opposing coaching staff. I don't know that they have one. This game seems to be well in hand.
Three-pointer, Bridges. And the rebound goes to Cleveland. Allen's got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done.
And they were really able to find the mismatches they wanted and exploit those all night. Great execution from the players and coaching staff for the Cavaliers.
In today's game, you need to shoot it well from 3. That was the difference maker.
Exactly. And the defense didn't rotate out quickly enough to disrupt their shooters.
And one player just stole the show tonight, doing everything for his team. A monster night for DeAndre Hunter.
Just does a great job of looking for space and then finding it. That's taking advantage of what the defense is giving you.
Hey, from beyond the arc. And it's rebounded by Karl-Anthony Towns. And here we go, the Knicks in transition. Anunoby for 3. That one's good. And it's Towns with the assist. 34 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Mitchell with the ball. Allen with a screen on Anunoby. Pass to Hunter. 4-3. No good that time. New York with the ball. They trail by 14. The kick out to Brunson. Fires from way outside. Misses. And so it's the Cavaliers taking care of business in this one. A clean win.
But eventually, I'll get there.
I'm a tiger on the loose, I'm a menace in the booth, I'm the medicine you're afraid to take. I'm the gasoline and nut and the devil in your gut that you're fighting just to keep it fake. Kinda like the villain with the dice and me
fast. for the latest. And now the opening lineup for Phoenix. Dunn is out there with Durant. Then there's Devin Booker. Then it's Bol. And it's Allen in at the 2 spot. And for the Cavaliers, a lot of length inside. It's Mobley and Allen in the post. Isaac Okoro out there with Donovan Mitchell. And it's Hunter in at the 3. And for those who are tuning in for offensive fireworks, Doris might be a little disappointed in this one.
Right, Kev, but if you love gritty defensive play, this is the place to be. Listen, we may not get spectacular buckets, but I guarantee you every point is going to be well earned.
Good on the triple.
This guy's mechanics are just pure. Kevin Durant, folks, turn the lights out if you allow him to get a 3-point shot off.
Hunter sets a screen for Mitchell. There's the 3. Allen kicks to Hunter. Fade away. Hits the 3-point bomb.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Here's KD. Mobley with the block.
That's a big-time send back by Evan Mobley. That length is real, folks. Look out.
Booker the pass to Bol. 6 to shoot. The Suns need to get a shot off. A second chance effort. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in.
Yeah, there's no quitting this guy. He just gives you great effort, and he continues to give you great production.
And Doris, one guy who rarely has an off night, Devin Booker.
He has been the model of consistent excellence, Kevin. This guy's so efficient, so productive, all about winning. I am not sure Devin Booker gets the credit he deserves for the level he's at every night.
Suns have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Allen against Mitchell. Booker looking around. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
This guy has so many shots up his sleeve. Devin Booker loves to go with that floater when it's presented to him.
And Mitchell launches it from deep. The long distance 3 is buried.
Oh, man, what a shot. Hit that from another time zone.
Here's Booker. Outside for Durant. Fires for 3. It's rebounded by Cleveland. Mitchell outside. Pass to Hunter. Mobley outside. Allen for the 3. Here's Okoro. On its way from Hunter for 2. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
And there, just through activity, Hunter keeps the pressure on the defense.
Craig in the process to bring in all their stars. The Suns don't have a lot of ways to add players in the near future.
Yeah, they don't control their draft picks for the next few years. That was part of the price for Beal and Durant. They'll have to be very shrewd to add rotation pieces to help them win.
And it's Mitchell with the ball for the Cleveland Cavaliers. Loads it up there for Mobley. It's stolen by Allen. Now done. It's Durant on the wing. Shoots over Okoro. And it's Durant, that time on the assist from Dunn. KD's got 5.
Boy, no hesitation right there. You see Kevin Durant assertive on the offensive end.
Okoro setting the pick for Mitchell. Allen with the ball. Now Bol defending. Mobley wide open. Nailed from 3-point land. He's got 5.
Good way to start this game. You want to get him rolling as early as possible.
He's a guy who, if he gets hot, he can carry your offense for long stretches.
Hands it from downtown.
How about that? Devin Booker says anything you can do, I can do better. 3 in the books.
Mitchell passes to Mobley. Back to Mitchell. Mobley outside. Good, and it's Mitchell picking up the assist.
Man, that is a big-time, tough finish. Evan Mobley doesn't back down.
And stolen by Hunter. Pass to Okoro. The tray. Allen with the rebound. The Suns trailing. Stolen by Mitchell. Here's Hunter. Over KD. Hunter no good.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Booker with no one around. Tries to keep it alive. And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket. Now, here's Mitchell with 4 seconds on the clock. And then Mitchell at the dunk.
Ooh, he put a little extra on that one.
He does. He doesn't usually finish soft either. Obviously, he can when necessary, but not that time. And they're scoring pretty well as we conclude the first quarter. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And from what you guys have seen so far from Cleveland, what's your take?
Well, you come in thinking they're going to settle for perimeter jump shots. Think again.
They've certainly made the commitment to pounding the basketball into the painted area, and boy, is it paying dividends.
On Phoenix, looking who they've got on the floor. They've got Dunn. Durant is out there with Bol. Then there's Allen. And it's Booker in at the 1. Suns trail by 6. And Booker kicks to Dunn. Looking for Allen and gets it there. Over to the wing. Bol against Allen. Just 5 on the clock. For 3, Booker hits it from 3-point range. Booker's got 10 points in the game.
Quality decision-making off that pick and roll. Booker just taking what the defense gives him.
Hunter finds Mobley. Here's Okoro, defended by Allen. Mobley sets the pick for Okoro. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own. Okoro's got the lead back up to 6 now for the Cavs. Booker outside. Booker hammers it down.
If Devin Booker's cooking, it's a wrap, folks. This guy makes the game look easy.
GA, when we think about Devin Booker's scoring ability, he always has been ahead of the curve.
The youngest player ever to score 70 in a game, amongst the youngest to get to 10,000 points. Booker is on a historic scoring pace.
Allen passes to Okoro. And a great assist by Allen as that one goes in.
This is something they could really use from Okoro, guys. Has to hit enough threes to help stretch that defense.
Kicks it out to Booker. Another 3 for Phoenix.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Well, that three-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end.
Allen outside. In the corner, Okoro with it. No good from outside. Suns trail by 4. Dunn passes to KD. To the paint. Some nice ball movement here by the Suns. That 3 off the mark. The Cavaliers have gone 3 of 4 from the floor here in the second quarter. A nice shot by Okoro.
And how about the awareness Hunter possesses? Understands when one of his guys has an opportunity.
KD's shot is off.
Not sure why he keeps trying his luck from deep here. It's just not his night.
And Mobley throws it down.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. And there's the call on Durant. That's his first foul.
Yeah, really good defensive play to cut him off there and square up.
And it's a completely new group for Cleveland. We've got 1:55 left in the first half of the game. Garland, the pass to Green. The wide open look here for Garland. Good. Great play by Green to set it up. And a big part of perimeter defense, Greg, avoiding screens. What are some of the tricks of the trade in that regard?
Well, sometimes you have to get skinny. I mean, other times it's using your strength. A lot goes into it. Also, you know, getting the cadence for the screener. It's one of the more challenging aspects of NBA defense.
Green with a screen on Booker. The three from Garland. Drills it from outside. Garland's got the lead up to 12 now for the Cavs.
Well, the point guard IQ of Darius Garland. In pick and roll, you've got to be able to make great decisions, and he does. You know, we talk all the time about how important it is to have bigs who can stretch the floor. An example there.
Launches it. Another three for Phoenix.
And so many teams now look to establish the perimeter to set up everything else.
No doubt it's a growing trend, Greg, and he is highly accurate tonight.
Outside, Green. Pass to Garland. 6 on the shot clock. There's 31 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. He can't get it to go. And here is KD. For the three. Kicks it out to Booker. Fader on the way. Thompson with the rebound. It's Strus on the wing. Wade, right side. And the last shot before the buzzer is off. And so it's Cleveland with their lead standing at 6 points here. Thanks, David. And we'll be back shortly following halftime to get the third quarter underway.
Fans, please direct your attention to center court. And get ready for the fan half-court shot. Drum roll. They're thinking about the shot.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. You know, guys, Devin Booker has been exceptional here.
He had a fast pass to the lane that first half. Got inside on demand.
Now, this guy is such a good finisher on the move, and so far, the defense has not been able to counter it.
You've got Wade. Also, Max Strus out there. Thompson is out there with Darius Garland. And it's Jerome in at the 2-guard spot. That's the 5 for Cleveland right now. Wade kicks to Garland. Wade with it. Guarded now by Morris. The shot by Wade, no good.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
There's Beal with the 3. Good on the three-point shot. Beal's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball.
Well, off the screen, you can see Bradley Beal is shot ready. That is how you do it.
Once again, off the mark by Cleveland.
All alone from mid-range. They know he won't miss many of those.
Doris, when the Cavaliers made the trade for Donovan Mitchell, Darius Garland then began to do a lot of his work off the ball.
He had to, Kevin, and he made no secret of the fact that this was an adjustment. When you are accustomed to being the primary initiator, moving off the ball takes time. But to his credit, he's adapted beautifully.
Off and running right out the bat here to start the second half.
Morris against Garland. Outside, O'Neal. Morris, left side. And Richards has it in the corner. Here's O'Neal. Richards passes to Beal. Morris outside. Another 3 for Phoenix.
Well, Monte Morris, opportunistic from 3. Sees the shot, takes it.
Thompson sets the pick for Wade. Tried to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Here's O'Neal. And finished off by O'Neal.
You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
The finish and transition, nice and easy.
Garland dishes to Thompson. Back to Garland. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. Garland's got the game tied up here for the Cavs. Phoenix has gone 2 of 2 from long range in the third quarter so far. Here's O'Neal. Pass to Richards. Outside, Beal. Back to Richards. And that one is hammered home.
That's how you share the rock. He does this time and time again.
Garland the pass to Wade. Morris against Garland. Garland with a screen on Beal.
2 minutes remaining in the third.
Here's Jerome. A three-pointer off the mark. For Phoenix, they've gone 5 of 6 so far from the field in the second half. Tremendous efficiency. Cavaliers have gone 2 of 7 from the field in the third. That leaves room for improvements here. Here's the screen. Launches a three. And Lee pulls it down. The Suns leading. Here we go, one-on-one. Pass to Richards. To the inside. And a beautiful feed leads to a monster jam.
Have to love the ball distribution. Keep everyone involved.
And here's Garland for three. Drills the three-pointer. Garland's got 10 points in the game.
So aggressive at the arc. Darius Garland never shy about letting it fly.
O'Neal finds Morris. Lee sets a screen for Morris. Can't cash in from close range. And it's Wade with the ball for Cleveland. Back to Strus. For the lead. Phoenix grabs the miss. 30 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. And a wide open look for Lee. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Cleveland's gotten 1 of 6 three-pointers to drop since coming out of the locker room at halftime. Wade kicks to Thompson. The shot's good on the assist by Wade. Thompson's got himself on the board with 3 there.
Well, you know that Thompson's feeling it when he's pulling up immediately after catching the pass.
Back to O'Neal. And it's Beal in the corner. And finished off by Beal.
And some hang time on the rim. Puts a little cherry on the top of that slam.
Well, those kind of displays of strength can get one team rolling. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
And he may not be known as a pass-first guy. Playing out of the two-guard spot, but he shows here that he can dole out an assist or two when he needs to.
Well, having multiple playmakers on the floor makes you a much tougher team to defend.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. On the court now for the Suns, getting going here in the fourth. We've got Booker. Durant is out there with Dunn. Then there's Bull. And it's Allen in at the 2.
His third. First team foul.
Hunter finds Allen. Second chance shot. And Allen slams it in.
You know what? That's all about hustle and a nose for the basketball. Tremendous job on the offensive glass by Jared Allen.
And Devin Booker in the paint.
Yeah, nothing too fancy. Just getting the job done when they need to. Make every possession count.
Mobley a screen on dime. Mitchell dishes to Hunter. Shoots a fader. Phoenix grabs the miss. Dunn's got 4 rebounds in this game. It's good. And now 24 points for Devin Booker.
I love that Devin Booker isn't afraid to mix things up on the offensive end, trying to score inside and does just that.
Oh, an aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think. Allen outside. Back to Dunn. Durant in the corner. 4 on the clock. Durant, money from deep.
Oh, that's too easy for KD. You just can't let him get a look from the corner.
Allen with the screen for Mitchell. Trying to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. The deep three from Durant. Another three for Phoenix.
And talk about a terrific stroke. The defense was hoping that a three ball that deep wasn't going in.
Mitchell passes to Allen. And Ball sends it back.
And that massive wingspan coming into play there. Ball uses it to perfection to block shots.
Mitchell outside. From the arc. Here's Allen. A three ball. And it's Mitchell missing.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Offline with his three. The Cavaliers trail by 6. Here's a Kuro. A three-pointer, no good.
Simply put, a bad shot, guys. They all know they can get a better look than that.
And here's Booker from the arc. Dunn kicks to Allen. Booker outside. Down low. It's deflected. It's Allen on the wing. For three. That's in. Coming off an assist from Dunn. Dunn's got his 4th assist in this one. And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for the Suns.
And they've shown great focus on the defensive end, putting constant pressure on the ball and really disruptive in terms of what they've done defensively.
And another theme in this game to me, guys, has been how lethal they've been in transition. Attack on the break and make sure you convert.
For three, Mitchell. And Ball sends it back. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Ball. And we have to take another glance at that powerful rejection.
And big defensive plays like that will help them stay in control of this one.
Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now. And Cleveland with another turnover here.
Yeah, couldn't quite hang on to it. They're not in a position now where they can afford to be giving it away like that.
And it's the Suns' ball. Some momentum with a 15-2 run underway. Booker the pass to Allen. To the middle. Takes the three. Bull can't hit. The Cavaliers trail by 11. The drive by Mitchell. And it's Mitchell with the jam.
Well, the dribble drive game of Donovan Mitchell will keep defenders guessing. Boy, you've got to deal with every aspect of an offensive arsenal with this guy.
Booker outside. Durant sets a screen for Booker. Just 3 to shoot. Shoots from the line. KD's shot is off. And here is Hunter from past the arc. A basket good off the assist from Allen.
A very consistent three-point shooter. Hunter shoots it well from there because of how confident he is.
Inside. Here's Durant. The Cavaliers pull it in.
And looking for a very quick shot here.
You've got to run a play that's a quick strike. You've got to immediately foul after that.
Done with it. And done with the slam. So it's Phoenix picking up the win. And in the win, a comfortable win in what was, I think, much appreciated, David. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now.
rebounding the basketball.
Oh, yes, they are. I mean, it'll be a battle down low. Boxing out is vital, and second chance points may just decide this game.
Now let's take a look at Phoenix's opening lineup. They've got Kevin Durant, Devin Booker out there with Grayson Allen. Then it's Bol, and it's Dunn in at the 3. Buries it from 3.
At the arc, Booker is pretty efficient. This man can hurt you from downtown if you're not careful.
From outside the arc. And it's Brunson missing. It's Booker on the wing. The 3. And it's rebounded by Karl Anthony Towns. Pass to Anunoby. Towns, a screen on Durant. Outside Brunson. And there's the call on Devin Booker. That's his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
And just about a minute into this first quarter. And the three-pointer goes.
Brunson with a sixth sense. I mean, always knows where his teammates are.
Durant, pass to Bol. Here's the 3. That's good from Durant on the assist from Bol.
Man, this is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
And the bucket is good.
The lefty getting it to go. Jalen Brunson once again.
Ever since Phoenix changed ownership, they've been all in on winning now, Richard.
They've traded a lot of picks away and young talent to assemble a team of superstars. Some of the best shooters in the history of this league. And they were willing to go deep into the luxury tax to sustain them.
Brunson passes to Bridges. Here's Anunoby. Just 5 on the clock. Oh, and he brings it down with a two-handed jam.
And he gives up some size inside, but makes a great adjustment on the finish.
Yeah, you can give up some size, but that shows you how fearless he is, willing to attack the basket no matter who is in front of him.
Now here's Booker. He's got 5. Karl Anthony Towns comes up with a rebound.
Got to move past that one. I mean, they'd want him to take that again.
Yeah, it's a great look for him. One they'll try and manufacture again. Those are the shots you want him to take.
Here's Hart. There's the drive. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
The defense got crossed up, and Bridges takes advantage with that pass.
You know, Booker gets a lot of praise for his scoring, but how about his skill as a passer, Richard?
He's a good decision maker, B.A. He's able to read defenses and dissect them with his passing. He's shown he can be a traditional, quote-unquote, point guard.
Well, Grant, if you talk about consistent top-level scores, Devin Booker is near the top of that list.
Yeah, and going back to the 17-18 season, Devin has averaged at least 25 points every year. He can create his own shot and finish. It's hard finding guys who can do both.
Well, the defender's stopping the developing fast break. That looks like a transition take foul. He's gone 2 for 2 at the line so far.
This is who you want at the line, and Booker gets himself there a lot.
The Suns leading. Allen outside.
2 minutes.
Going inside. Yes! And it's Booker with the setup.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
Here's Booker. Pass to Allen. The 3 is up. Towns with a rebound. And so it's Towns with it. He brings it up for New York. Three-pointer, Bridges. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
The top 2 things Bridges does well, defend and hit jumpers off the catch.
And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
The Knicks head coach and I were able to chat. We talked about Kevin Durant and what his plan is for trying to contain him, and coach said, quote, "We don't want him to get into a rhythm. That's when he's most dangerous. I told our guys to get up in his airspace and make him feel the pressure. An aggressive approach, but certainly a wise one when it comes to a player like KD. Guys, back to you."
Okay, good stuff. Thank you, Allie. And that one's good. Brunson.
Inside Brunson is pretty deadly, just dropping his shot in.
16.
Allen outside. Lets the 3 fly. And it's New York with a rebound. Towns has got 4 rebounds now. Right side, Brunson. Kicks it out, Towns. The three. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. 36 seconds left in the first quarter. Durant surveying the D. Allen outside. And Jalen Brunson gets the whistle that time. That's his third foul so far.
13 foul.
23 seconds left now in the first quarter. Booker, the pass to Durant. Clock at 6. Now here's Bowl. Back to Durant. The Knicks pull it in. Towns has got 5 rebounds in the game. To the middle. Here's Hart. And they're unable to get the tying bucket there. Devin Booker. He's feeling it tonight. He's been the drive. And some good action in the books as we get back to a game that's been pretty close so far here. And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Suns.
They've really been dialed in from deep. This is a team that has a ton of confidence in their outside shooting ability.
They've also been quick to set up their teammates, wasting no time making the extra pass for the open look.
On the court right now for the Suns, we've got Bol. Grayson Allen is out there with Devin Booker. Then there's Kevin Durant, and it's done in at the 3 spot. Phoenix leading by 5. For 3, Durant. And again, it's Phoenix from deep.
So fluid off the dribble. Sometimes Durant is just impossible to stop.
Here's Brunson. Check out Brunson going to work inside.
He just brings a great feel for the game at the offensive end.
Here's Durant. That one's good. Give the assist to Booker. Durant's got 11 points.
Oh, that's cute. You think you can play tough, physical D, but that's Kevin Durant. Like, come on.
And down it goes. 2 points.
Breakdown for the defenders, and you can't ask for an easier bucket than that.
Phoenix has gone 5 of 8 from outside the 3-point line in this one. Here's Durant. Easy money for KD inside.
Capable of scoring from any area. Love when Durant takes charge and dominates like this.
And it's Brunson again missing. Phoenix has gone 2 for 2 from the arc here in the second. And you look at how Durant is playing at his age. He's still as elite as it gets, RJ.
You don't lose skill. KD could play into his 40s if he wanted to. That shot isn't going away, and he's always going to be tall. He will be one of the best scorers every time he laces them up.
And here we go, the Knicks in transition. Hart from long range, bearing his second of 3 attempts.
He just didn't like what he saw inside, so he takes the open transition 3. But if he missed, Coach might have had some words for him.
Outside Durant. The 3-pointer off the mark.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Hart can't hit. The Suns lead by 5. For 3, Booker. Ooh, Booker from range. Pure.
That's the kind of shot this offensive scheme is meant to produce.
Booker against Brunson. Goes up and lays it in nice and easy. Brunson's got 6 points in the quarter.
When they get their opportunity to punch it inside, they don't hesitate.
Booker, the pass to Bowl. And stolen by Bridges. Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Jalen Brunson's craft sets him apart. He said, quote, "I've always played with my instincts and tried to see the game a couple plays ahead. As I've gotten older, that part of my game has gotten wiser and better, but I'm still learning." Brian, that's a scary thought for the rest of the league.
He's already plenty dangerous, Allie. And there's Durant. That one's good. On the assist by Booker. Durant's got 15 points. And Jalen Brunson gets the whistle that time. That's his 4th foul of the contest.
I love great defense. Just quick to establish his feet, and he takes the hit.
We've got 1:48 left in the first half. Allen with a screen on Anunoby. Here's Booker. Oh, what a move by Book. Well, Grant, you were an excellent defender in your day. So who was the toughest player you had to guard?
Well, there were so many great players. Michael, LeBron. And let's talk about the late, great Kobe Bryant. I mean, he really had no weaknesses. And even if you defended him perfectly, there's a good chance he can still make the shot.
Towns with the ball. Picked up by Allen. Outside Anunoby. Stolen by Booker. Outside Durant. Puts up a three. On the wing, Durant. From the arc. KD! What else would you expect?
The range KD possesses makes him a constant threat outside. The defense has to be all over him.
Here's Anunoby. Yes, and a nice assist from Brunson. Brunson's got 3 assists in the game. Up top, Booker. Anunoby covering. And Booker gets double teamed. Allen on the wing. And Anunoby pulls it down. Knicks trail by 9. Ooh, stolen by Allen. Fast break. Here we go. 8-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. The kick to Durant. Let's go with a 3. Misfire there. Now 7 for 11. The Knicks have gotten 6 of their 12 attempts to go since the end of the first. Hart can't hit. Bold. The pass to Booker. Takes a 3. It doesn't go for him. And so it's Phoenix. They have a nice 9-point cushion at the end of the quarter. Just pounding. Thanks very much, Allie. And folks, we'll be right back to start the second half of this game. And we played through the first half. Plenty of basketball left in this one. You know, Kevin Durant has really been making it happen here, guys.
You just love his patience offensively in the first half. Waited until he got the looks he wanted.
You love guys who can get their shot within the flow of the offense.
Miles McBride is out there with DeLon Wright. Then there's Precious Achiuwa, and then it's Landry Shamet, and it's Robinson in at the 5. That's the 5 for New York right now. He hits the second from the line. Morris with it. The 3 is up. Achiuwa with the rebound. Knicks trail by 8. And here's McBride. And he banks in the layup. McBride's gotten his first points in this one.
And clearly he needs no time to warm up.
Lee on the wing. Beal surveying the D. Back to Lee. Pass to O'Neal. 5 on the clock. Beal from outside. And it's New York with a rebound. You know, over Bradley Beal's career, he succeeded in a few different roles, RJ.
Yeah, he played with the ball-dominant guy. Then he became the sole star on his team. And now he's playing with multiple stars. Evolution is a part of success, and Bradley Beal is doing it.
A nice shot by McBride.
A great move. I mean, the defense has no response.
Yeah, taking it right to the rim. One imagines that might be discussed at halftime. That's going to be on the film.
And that's a foul called on DeLon Wright. That's his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
Morris against Wright. Morris passes to Beal. Shot clock at 5. Screen by O'Neal. The Suns need to get off a shot. Over Achiuwa. That shot is good by O'Neal. And the Suns lead by 6.
I like Beal's vision. Makes a great read on this pass.
Stripped away. And the Suns pushing it up now. And then Beal with the dunk.
When you get a chance to run the floor like that, you have to capitalize. Great hustle on that play.
And here's Wright from the arc. Richards pulls it in. Phoenix leading by 8. Beal outside. Pass to Morris. Now here's Richards. Robinson defending. Shot clock at 6. Richards, the pass to O'Neal. Lets it go from deep. Knocks it down from distance. And now an 11-point Suns lead.
That's Beal's wheelhouse. Catch and pop.
Will it go? A nice shot by McBride. McBride's got 6 points in the quarter.
Another shot right in the lane. That's been their MO this evening.
Here's Beal. Pass to Richards. Outside O'Neal. And here's Morris. And again, it's Phoenix from deep.
Hey, you leave him open, he's going to make the defense pay for that level of disrespect.
Here's Shaman. Outside McBride. There's the triple. Sinks the tray. McBride's got 9 points here in the second half.
Man, this is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
Fires from deep. And the Knicks, another 3.
Willing passers, unselfish play. You have to appreciate this kind of offense.
Now here's Beal. He's got 5. Lets a floater go. And that one's good. Beal's got 7.
Let me tell you, Beal is crafty. He will figure out a way to get inside.
Robinson, a screen on Beal. To the paint. And a big finish by Robinson.
And you love to see the aggressiveness, using the height advantage to hammer it home.
There's a screen. Here's Morris. Played it in with a nice touch off the window. Morris has got 5 points now this quarter.
Love how selfless he is setting brick screens like this. Plays like that right there are what help create easy scoring opportunities.
Right, pass to Achua. It's right on the wing. Guarded by Morris. Achua for 3. The Knicks keep it alive. Pass to Morris. 3-pointer. Out to Beal. Got it up. Oh, he got it up in time, but it wouldn't fall for him. And so it's Phoenix up by a healthy. All right, let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
You talk about painting a magnificent picture with that, Don. Just a great decision and a perfect delivery.
A lot of times a spectacular pass is more impressive than a spectacular shot. This is one of those times.
Fourth quarter action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. On the court for the Suns, getting the fourth quarter going. Monte Morris is out there with Bradley Beal. Then there's Damian Lee. Then there's Nick Richards. And it's O'Neal in at the 4. Right, the pass to Achua. The offensive rebound. Phoenix leading by 8. And so they choose to intentionally foul.
I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
So New York ends up going with a whole new group. And so it's Phoenix with it. They held a 12-point lead earlier. Pass to Durant. Takes the 3. Yes! And it's Booker with the setup.
3 points.
Booker's got his 5th assist in this one.
Hard to stop Durant when he's set up like this. He's so well positioned to score.
The kick out to Brunson. Towns a screen on Booker. And here's Brunson from the arc. The 3-pointer is down. Jalen Brunson.
They're going at it on offense. Neither team backing down.
Man, this has been a fun one. But look, who doesn't love a high-scoring game?
Pass to Bowl. Oh, deflected. Dunn outside. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Allen. Oh, he clanks that one off the back iron and it falls. Knicks trail by 10. Brunson looks it over. Oh, he gets it to go. 7 of 13 now.
And, man, you got to appreciate how efficient Brunson is. I mean, he takes and makes high percentage shots.
And it's Allen who slams it home.
Woo! Defensively, you can't afford to let him get to the rim that easy.
Well, that might be why their deficit is what it is right now.
Yeah, it's going to take better rim protection than that if they're going to climb out of this hole.
Here's Brunson. Oh, it's blocked by Bull. And they're able to recover. Bridges. And it's Bridges with the jam.
That is the kind of stuff you only see in video games. Come on, Mikhail.
Booker, the pass to Allen. Dunn left side. Back to Allen. Beyond the arc. Hart pulls it in. Hart's got 4 rebounds now. Bridges outside. Kicks it out Towns. And it's New York with another.
And that's what makes Towns so dangerous offensively. He's a threat even when he's playing off the ball.
Durant, the pass to Dunn. And that comes off the assist by Durant. And the Suns lead by 8.
I just love when teams make it work down low.
And Anunoby gets it to go.
Cool, calm, and collected at a critical juncture in this game.
The Suns have gotten 4 shots out of 6 attempts to drop so far in the fourth. For 3, Allen drains the triple.
And just a painful blow right there. I mean, eyeing the lead, they give up a big triple.
Towns a screen on Booker. Here's Brunson. Got it again. That makes him 8 for 15 for the night.
It's fun for us to sit back and watch him go to work. But that's our job, not the defense's. They left him too open on that play.
And the officials signal the backcourt violation. Not careful there. Here in the fourth quarter, just under 2.5 gone by. Lays it up and banks it in. And now just a 4-point Suns lead.
I mean, towards the end of the game, you want Brunson out there, and he can do some special things for you.
Here's the pick. Here's Allen. Oh, he powers right through the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul, too. And he'll go to the line. That's on Mikal Bridges. All right, guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for Phoenix?
All game long, they've been making it rain from the arc. And look, they've done it by feeding the hot hands.
Yeah, another thing you notice are all the assists. The ball just has energy, and everyone is getting involved.
Booker against Anunoby. Durant for 3. And it's rebounded by Karl Anthony Towns. Knicks trail by 7.
Things aren't looking good here. I mean, they need points, and they need them now.
And if I were them, I'd start thinking about where I'm going to get food after the game because this one looks a bit out of reach.
Allen can't get it to go. 41 seconds left to play in the fourth. And it's in. And now they trail by just 4.
Yeah, and for Towns, great awareness at the offensive end.
And it's Allen with the ball for the Phoenix Suns. They held a 12-point lead earlier. Dunn outside. It's Booker on the wing. Shot clock at 5. Inside. Oh, misses the dunk. They push it up 4 on 3. Bridges finds Towns. Count it!
Oh, excellent work inside. Once he saw that mismatch, he took it right to the rim.
65-63.
And Jalen Brunson gets the whistle that time. And so he's picked up his final foul, and he'll sit the rest of this one out.
Yeah, and that was a smart move. I mean, you have to foul right there. You just don't want them to run out the clock.
So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 4-point ball game.
Cool, calm, and collected. Say that 3 times fast. He makes them all and puts this game away.
So it's the Suns taking the W in a close one. They played the fifth. Allie, thank you as always. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now.
but eventually I'll get there.
I'm a tiger on the loose, I'm a menace in the booth, I'm the medicine you're afraid to take. I'm the gasoline and nut and the devil in your gut that you're fighting just to keep it baked. Kinda like the view with the dice and me, top down with the rims and gold. So baby, pour me a drink, I'm gonna let out the freak beat back in the field. Let him run, let him eat, stone cold killer.
Let off the beat.
Let him bang on the streets like Godzilla. Let him eat, stone cold killer.
Let off the beat.
Let him bang on the streets like Godzilla.
Defense looking for answers. Cavaliers to start out. And look at the starters for the Cavaliers. A lot of length inside. It's Mobley and Allen in the post. Isaac Okoro out there with Donovan Mitchell. And it's Hunter in at the 3 spot. Hart, that's good.
Guys, that's just really unstoppable. He poses a ton of matchup problems for whomever he's facing.
You know, Brent, when you talk about home court advantage, the Knicks have one of the best.
Well, New York is so electric, and just I have memories, Kevin, of walking out on that court and it just feeling different. So the Mecca is back, and when it's loud, it is delicious.
And here's Brunson, following the 3-pointer by Donovan Mitchell. Bridges finds Towns. Brunson with a clean look. It's good from long range.
Solid response from Brunson. I love how competitive this guy is.
And now we've got some time to check in from the sideline. You got for us, DA?
Well, Tom Thibodeau had a few minutes to share. Now he's worried it's going to be one of those nights when Donovan Mitchell just goes off. He told me it's like guarding a ticking time bomb. You never know when he's going to blow up, but you're anticipating it. So coach is expecting the best out of his team, preparing for the worst. Guys?
Okay, David, much appreciated. Here's Brunson after the made shot from Evan Mobley. Over Mitchell. And Brunson, the basket on the assist by Hart. Brunson's got 5 now.
Brunson plays with a tremendous amount of confidence.
Mitchell looking it over. There's the drive, and it's Mitchell with the jam.
How about the head of steam he's able to generate right there and just gets to the rack really easy.
Anunoby left side. Pass to Hart. Brunson against Mitchell. Hart with a screen on Mitchell. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Brunson. Score it. His 3rd straight basket in 3 tries.
And mixing it up down low, Brunson, not the tallest guy on the floor, but he can finish around the basket.
Okoro kicks to Mobley. Plenty of space. Knicks with the rebound. Towns, the pass to Brunson. New York moving the ball around. They get it back. Hunter against Bridges. Anunoby outside. Towns in the corner. From outside, off the mark. And so Allen will bring it up for Cleveland. Trailing by 2 to the paint. Here's Mobley. And Mobley throws it down.
I always wonder about those bigger guys, how much easier a read is like that, and Allen finds the open guy set up to shoot him.
Brunson, no good. Cleveland's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Okoro kicks to Mitchell. They get a hand on it. Stolen by Brunson. And a fast break now for the Knicks. Anunoby outside. The 3. Mobley with the rebound. For Cleveland, they've gotten 4 of 6 field goal attempts to drop in the first quarter. Kept alive. They kick out to Anunoby. Pass to Okoro. 3-pointer. And Karl Anthony Towns pulls it down. Towns has got 4 rebounds in this game. Stolen by Mitchell. Hunter with it. He's picked up by Anunoby. They now take the lead. Mitchell's got 8 points.
And Mitchell is a confident scorer, including from downtown.
Brunson the pass to Bridges. New York missing again. 2 for 1 opportunity here if they want it.
And no doubt, Kevin, if I'm them, I go for it.
Deflects the pass. Stolen by Anunoby. Brunson outside. Misses the 3. The Cavaliers leading by 3. 5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. Pass to Okoro. Now Allen. Back to Okoro. Clock at 6. Hunter sets a screen for Okoro. Another three for Cleveland.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
That's one that the coaches will watch tomorrow with that player. You hate to see him give up in that situation.
Mano y mano. This is where it can get a little personal.
Yeah, again, you can't take this too far to make it too...
Donovan Mitchell firing on all cylinders for the Cleveland Cavaliers. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball instinct on display. Right back after this break. Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown so far for the Cavaliers.
Well, they haven't wasted any time getting into a groove from deep, putting up and hitting a healthy amount of three-pointers thus far.
Love the passing that they displayed at the start of the game. Great ball movement that's opening up some chances without really getting deep into the execution.
On the court for Cleveland, a lot of length inside. It's Mobley and Allen in the post. Donovan Mitchell is out there with Isaac Okoro. And it's Hunter and it's small forward.
Yeah, an incredible offensive force. Towns showing that strength and touch off. This guy can do it all.
Ray, you look at today's point guards, so many different types that can be effective.
And there's a lot more freedom for point guards to kind of explore the parameters of their game. Sometimes it's steadying an offense. Other times it's to ignite it. And some hang time on the rim puts a little cherry on the top of that slam.
Well, those kind of displays of strength can get one team rolling. Here's Brunson. Pretty bucket inside by Brunson.
And Brunson capable here of having these binges scoring the basketball.
Wasted no time on that one. Mobley's got 7.
And when you've got a big man who can shoot from distance like that, what a huge advantage.
Brunson against Mitchell. Good D by Mitchell.
He's so good at getting to the rim. Maybe tries to get a little bit too cute with that one. I thought he'd lay it straight up and in.
And out of bounds. The Cavaliers will take it. Second quarter of basketball, just over a minute and a half played. Puts up a deep three. The offensive rebound. Knicks trail by 3. Brunson scanning the floor. Back to Bridges. Off target from three-point range.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
And DeAndre Hunter is a plug-and-play type of wing. Brent, he can fit in anywhere.
Yeah, really good at spacing the floor, getting better at creating for himself, Kevin. And defensively, he's a solid on-ball defender that can switch up to multiple positions. Who in the league isn't looking for a talent like that? Hart just whipping it away quickly, not giving the defender time to close out.
Mitchell kicks to Mobley. Lets it go from deep. Rebounded by Hart. New York's gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. Anunoby, good.
And it's crucial that Anunoby knocks down that jumper, showing how skilled he is from the perimeter.
Okoro, wide open, he fires. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back.
Nice answer back there. Love to see the competitiveness.
Yeah, both teams finding ways to the three-point line and trying to take advantage from distance.
Hart the pass to Bridges. Banked in off the glass. Bridges has got it all tied up now for New York.
He's so efficient right now on offense. Bridges picking up his spots and recognizing when to strike.
Mobley against Hart. Lets the 3 fly. Second shot opportunity, and he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Allen is a mobile 7-footer, rim protector. He's pretty solid offensively, so he provides the kind of stability you want at that position nowadays.
And the Cavaliers will go with a different look here. Wade, he's checked in for Evan Mobley. Max Strus comes in for Hunter. Jerome, he's checked in for Isaac Okoro. And it's Garland in for Mitchell. Cleveland's gotten cold from deep in the second quarter, just 2 of 6 from long range. Buries it from three-point range.
That's pretty much not how they want to defend the three-point line. Somebody's got to shadow him out there.
From deep, Brunson. What a shot by Brunson.
Shooting while in rhythm, Brunson now becoming troublesome.
Cavaliers leading. 50 seconds left here in the second. Garland with it. Bridges covering. Floats one. And it's finished off by Strus as he lays it in. Strus has got 5 points now in the quarter. Here's Brunson. It's Brunson with a floater on the fly.
An incredible job, Brunson just measuring off that floater.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. And the first one at the line is good. So New York ends up going with the new group. And Cleveland with a change here too. Thompson's checked in. That one falls, so he hits both of them.
At this point, you might as well go ahead and chalk up the points when he's at the free throw line. Pretty much automatic.
Right for three. And again, New York with the triple. 19 seconds left to play in the first half.
Yeah, take your time. You don't give them another possession.
And hopefully that's what they'll do here. It's what most teams try to execute at this time in the game.
For Cleveland, they have hit all 4 of their chances so far in this one.
Hard not to like how dynamic Garland is on the floor. He's a high-energy player who works hard to maximize his impact on the game.
McBride with the ball. Driving to the basket. And he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Cavaliers lead by 3. And we'll be back with you right after this. And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. You know, Jalen Brunson has been exceptional here, guys. Wow.
And, guys, we saw just how tough he can be with the step to the rim. Great job of just attacking that first half.
Yeah, nice job of carving his way to the inside with some ease. Not much resistance out there.
Achua is out there with Landry Shamet. Then it's Robinson. Then there's Miles McBride. And it's Wright in at the guard position. That's the 5 for New York right now. There's a screen by Achua. 5 to shoot. Shamet. That doesn't go on the chance to tie. Cleveland leading by 3. There's the pick. There's Garland. And it's good for 2. Garland's got the first basket of the second half here for Cleveland.
Garland showing some awareness on the pick and roll, breaking down the defense on the pick and roll action.
And Wright, here we go, and finished off by Wright.
Making the most of the screen. That's how it's done.
And it's in the perfect spot, Greg. Frees him up to get all the way to the bucket.
Really not enough help there. Lack of communication on the backside.
Thompson with the rebound. Cleveland's gone past the three-point line for 13 of their shots. 6 of 13. The shot's good on the assist by Wade. And the Cavaliers lead by 5.
Get ready to bang inside when you're playing Thompson.
McBride with the ball. Wade picks him up. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. The Knicks shooting their 4th and 5th shots at the foul line in the game.
Yeah, a year ago, though, Kevin, 78% conversion rate from the free throw line. So that's a nice all-around effort.
The Cavaliers leading by 3. Garland looking it over. And he's good on the 3 ball. Garland's got 7 points.
Garland right now really doing a nice job of staying in perpetual motion.
And Darius Garland picks up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him.
And the next one puts him in the bonus.
Just a little over 90 seconds gone in the third quarter. Pass to Achua. There's the triple. Thompson with the rebound. It's Garland with the ball for Cleveland. They lead by 6, their biggest margin. And Wade slams it in.
And this is how you want to come out of the half. Prolific and efficient.
Well, the thing is they're controlling the pace right now, and if that was the mantra for them at halftime, they've carried it out.
He just punched the ticket on that one. That'll get the job done.
Powerful two-hand jam. For Cleveland, they've gone 4 for 4 from the field since the halftime break. Terrific start to the third quarter. Jerome passes to Wade. Takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely.
Catching the lead pass at full speed, terrific anticipation, and the delivery on time, on target.
Here's McBride. That 3 off target. Had some space there after the little pump fake. Wade dishes to Garland. Beyond the arc. Offensive rebound. And Thompson kicks to Strus. It's Strus on the wing. Three-pointer, Wade. And the rebound goes to the Knicks. Here's Robinson. Count it. A minute 50 left to play here in the third. Garland against Wright. It's Strus on the wing. Back to Garland. 5 on the clock. Wade a screen on Wright. There's Garland. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Garland's got the lead. Back up to 8 now for the Cavs.
Garland is so small that if there's a little bit of room, he's going to find a sliver.
McBride with the ball. Garland picks him up. And it's Wright missing.
Well, the D doesn't seem to be too worried about him from three-point range, and he shows us why still. I expect him to make one of those.
And it's a completely new group on the floor for the Cavaliers. Mobley, left side, shoots the 3, connects from three-point range. And now it's an 11-point Cavalier lead.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
He's the guy that you want to go to right now, trying to put this one away.
For Cleveland, they've gone 7 of 10 on their field goal attempts here in the third. Mitchell wide open. Another 3 for Cleveland.
And I like the back and forth here, showing confidence from range.
It seems like they're going to find out who can make the deepest threes. Right now, it's a shootout.
A wide open look here for Wright. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Mitchell outside. Puts up a 3. It's rebounded by New York. The dunk by Achua.
Well, if Robinson starts making plays and passes, give the opponent something else to think about.
Here's Mitchell. 13 points in the game. Fires the 3. Doesn't go that time. And so it's the Cleveland Cavaliers ahead by 9 as the quarter comes to a close. While we have the chance now, folks, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Well, a great job with the eyes. And what separates great playmakers, as we know, is peripheral vision.
And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this fourth period holds in store for us. So on the floor for Cleveland, a lot of length inside. It's Mobley and Allen in the post. Okoro out there with Mitchell. And it's Hunter in at the small forward position. Here's Mitchell. Kicks it out to Allen. Tries a three. Rebounded by Hart. Hart's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Brunson the pass to Anunoby. From deep. Sinks the three-pointer.
Amazing just how trusted Brunson is with the basketball.
The Cavaliers leading by 6. The drive by Mitchell. Anunoby sends it back. Pass to Hart. Back to Anunoby. Stolen by Mitchell. In the corner, it's Hunter. Drains it from beyond the arc. Hunter's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for the Cavaliers.
All game long, they've had active hands and really out in the passing lanes. And that aggression on defense has resulted in a ton of steals.
Well, something else that has stood out is their up-tempo offense. I mean, these guys have been on the track all game long. They're creating high-percentage looks, getting out there on the fast break. When the player gets a feel for that floater, it can really make things tough on defenders. You're just not sure how to guard them and where your point of commitment is.
Fires from deep. Okoro shot is off.
Well, even though he misses that one, the defense has got to talk about that. And that's a bad miscue, and you can't give up looks like that all game long.
Anunoby a screen on Hunter. Towns against Mobley. Shot clock at 6. And Brunson gets it to go.
And the D not really doing its job there. A little slow to react to the ball getting into the paint.
Hunter, no one around him, drains the three-pointer. Hunter's got 6 in the quarter.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
Yeah, pretty infectious right here. Guys in good spirits and percentages from downtown on the rise in the second half.
Buries the long-range jumper. Anunoby's got a pair of threes here in the fourth quarter for the Knicks. Mobley the pass to Allen. Some nice passing by Cleveland here. Mobley dishes to Okoro. Lets it go with a 3. And another 3 for Cleveland.
Crushing blow to the host right there. I mean, they were in this game for what felt like only a second before instantly giving that three-pointer.
And Towns gets it to go.
And this is why he's a go-to option. Towns enjoys getting a chance to come up big for his team.
Now here's Okoro. D right on him. And there's the foul. It's on Jalen Brunson. That is his first foul of the game. 1:43 left in the fourth quarter. Hunter kicks to Mobley. Makes that one his 6th of the night. Shooting a very healthy 6 for 9.
And no matter what they've tried, the D just has not been able to deny them the ball inside.
Brunson against Mitchell. Count it, and the Cavalier lead has been cut back down to 5 as they get the points there from Brunson. Now Mitchell. Pass to Okoro. Jacks up a 3. Knicks with the rebound. Brunson with it, guarded by Hunter. Bridges deciding where to go with it. And looks like the illegal kick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention.
That's going to draw a whistle every time down the floor. Not even close to being a legal screen.
Yeah, everybody saw that one. That was pretty blatant there.
Garland, he's checked in for Cleveland. Knocked away. And stolen by Anunoby. Hunter grabs the miss. And here's Hunter. He'll bring it up for the Cleveland Cavaliers. Out left to the wing. Hard against Mobley. Pass to Hunter. Out to the right wing. Just 4 to shoot. Garland the pass to Hunter. And that's out of bounds. Cleveland will retain possession.
You love the pressure he's putting on them. Almost had that steal.
Yeah, pestering right now, and that's going to pay some dividends. At some point, there's going to be a turnover.
Drops in the tray.
Yeah, right now, Hunter's showing that he can step behind the line a little bit to knock it down.
Guys, let's just go ahead and call this one. It's over.
You want to keep expending energy, or do you want to start thinking about the next one?
We see the Cavaliers get the win here. This was a very strong showing for him, Greg. Not necessarily a runaway win, but one they'll feel very good about.
And let's face it, anytime you can go on the road and win in the fashion that
2K Sports as we get a look at Cleveland's opening lineup. At the 4 and the 5, the lengthy pair of Mobley and Allen. Okoro is out there with Donovan Mitchell, and it's Hunter in at the 3 slot. And for Phoenix, Kevin Durant is out there with Bol. Then there's Grayson Allen. Then there's Devin Booker. And it's Dunn in at the 3, the small forward. Well, it's fair to say we can expect a bruising battle between these two, Grant.
Yeah, these are two teams that dare you to bring the ball at them. They both feast on the defensive side, so don't expect any scoring records broken in this one.
You will not see this guy miss many of those. He's one of the keys to their floor spacing.
Knocks down the triple.
You've got to be there on the catch if Devin Booker gets an opportunity from the perimeter. This guy too good a shooter.
Now here's Mitchell. Pass to Hunter. Launches it from deep. And another miss by Cleveland. Durant against Mobley. And here's Booker. Tipped. Outside Hunter. From deep. Here's Allen. And it's Allen who slams it home.
Well, so often we're talking about Jared Allen's length, and he does it nicely on the offensive glass right there.
Booker for 3. The rebound by Allen. For Cleveland, they've gone 1 of 5 to start things off. Devin Booker is a 2-guard, Doris. What's Book do that makes him special at that position?
I mean, so many things in terms of his skill. He's an elite shooter. He has become an excellent decision maker. He can get to the mid-range. He's a 3-level scorer. There's so many things. But my favorite thing is watching this guy in an NBA Finals play with a broken nose, be hit repeatedly, and never flinch. His toughness and competitive edge is always there nightly, and I love that. There's a level of tenacity by Donovan Mitchell on the interior there. Wow, what a finish.
Allen, pass to Dunn. Allen against Mitchell. Pass to Booker. He takes it in. And Booker with the jam.
I'll tell you, let that guy get a head of steam. Booker can finish at the rim with surprising power.
Now here's Mitchell. The D's right on him. The kick to Hunter. That one's good. Mitchell making the play.
Well, there's an unpredictability to his offensive game. He is always keeping the defense off balance.
Here's Durant. And it's slammed in by Durant.
Easy money for the Slim Reaper. Nice finish.
And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Well, I had a chance to talk with head coach Mike Budenholzer, and I wanted to know, how do you slow a guy down like Jarrett Allen? Coach said we have to hassle him as much as possible on both ends of the floor. We really want to limit him, not just his points, but more importantly, his rebounds. So keeping Allen off the glass is a primary focus.
Allie, thank you. Now here's Allen. Booker looking around. And there's the drive. He shoots it. And the rebound goes to Cleveland.
Listen, he knows he should have made that shot. We'll see if they can work it back to him in that same area.
Okoro on the wing. For three. And that's out of bounds. Last touch by Bull. And here in the first quarter, a little over 3.5 minutes played. Mitchell. And he converts the layup.
Boy, nothing you can do about that. Mitchell is just simply that good, converting over aggressive defense.
And Doris, who can forget the 2016 Cavs, the team that brought Cleveland their first NBA title?
And not just basketball. The city hadn't won a championship, BA, in any sport for over 50 years. And for LeBron, a homegrown talent to do that with Kyrie, that is a team that will always have a special place in Northeast Ohio lore.
And once again, off the mark by Phoenix. And here comes Cleveland. They're on a 14-6 run. Mobley passes to Mitchell. Back to Mobley. The rebound by Allen. Shot clock and game clock. 1 second differential. Pass to Durant from the high post. Here's Bull. Mobley grabs the board. Mobley's got 4 rebounds now. Fires for 3. On target from range.
He's got a sweet stroke from long range. Plenty of bigs do now.
Booker for 3. And that's not going to go. And so it's Cleveland up by a healthy 8 points at... Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. All right, what do you guys think about Cleveland here in this one?
Well, it's pretty obvious. I mean, cashing in on extra opportunities. That's how they built this early lead.
Yeah, the defense hasn't been there. They are getting hammered on second chance opportunities.
Grayson Allen is out there with Devin Booker. Then there's Kevin Durant. Then it's Bull. And it's Dunn in at the 3 spot. That's the Suns' 5 as we get into the second quarter. And Cleveland has possession. They lead by 8. Biggest lead of the game. The 3 from Mitchell. And Cleveland another 3.
From three-point range, Donovan Mitchell attacks with reckless abandon. He'll just keep firing, folks.
Doris, back in January 2023, Donovan Mitchell became the 5th player to ever score 71 in a game.
Think about this, Brian. Just Wilt, Kobe, David Thompson, and David Robinson had done it before Donovan Mitchell. Incredible company he keeps.
And this is a star-driven league. But talk about the importance of role players, Grant.
Oh, B.A., a lot of times they're the ones who carry the day. You know what you get from your stars, but when the X factor ignites, that can make the difference.
In the NBA, there is a high need for relentless scoring and skill to match that scoring. That is Donovan Mitchell.
Now here's Okoro. 6 points for him. Pass to Mitchell. The three ball. Yes, sir! Mitchell from long range.
Well, it's all about decision making in the pick and roll, and Donovan Mitchell making all the right choices.
On the wing, Durant. It's Booker on the wing, guarded by Okoro. Booker, the pass to Durant. Clock at 6. That one's good. Give the assist to Booker. Booker's got 3 assists in the game.
But just the silky smoothness of the release of Kevin Durant. What a treat to watch.
Fires for 3. The rebound by Allen.
And that's a strong closeout defensively. Great effort to deter the shot.
The shot by Dunn, no good.
Well, they are daring him to miss, and he obliges.
And Mobley gets it to go. Mobley's got 5 now.
Oh, to be blessed with athleticism and touch. Mobley has all the tools to be elite.
Allen with a screen on Mobley to the inside. Back to Durant. KD jams it straight down.
Strong finish to cut into that lead a little.
Man, left no doubt with Allen, Grant. Right side, Hunter. This one for 3. The Suns clear it.
No idea why he's attempting so many outside shots. It's not his day, and he needs to either look to drive or get it to an open teammate.
Woo! When you finish like that, you deserve to brag.
Impressive, no question.
How about that from your point guard, gentlemen? Playing big at the rim, okay?
Allen with it, guarded now by Okoro. Jumps up, and it's slammed in by Durant.
It's not just that Kevin Durant scores it. It is the efficiency with which he does it. This guy, you can lean into him on the offensive end.
Mobley, no good. Suns trail by 4. They are looking really strong offensively.
Yeah, just terrific momentum. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Cleveland has gone 2 of 5 from distance here in the second quarter. And the foul on DeAndre Hunter. That's his first foul of the game.
And great job to establish position and square up.
And it's a completely new group for the Cavaliers. 1:25 left to play in the first half of basketball. Outside Booker. Allen outside. Jacks up a 3. Thompson pulls it in. The Cavaliers lead by 4. 3 on 3. Here's Wade. He drops it from range.
3-point field goal.
Phoenix has gone 1 of 4 from 3-point land here in the second. Allen with a screen on Garland. For 3, Booker connects from downtown. Booker's got 5 points now in the quarter.
How about that? Devin Booker says anything you can do, I can do better. 3 in the books.
Here's Garland. Thompson outside. Pass to Strus. Back to Thompson. To the wing, right side. Clock at 4. Garland for 3. Bull grabs the board. Suns trail by 4. Dunn, pass to Booker. They set the screen. That one doesn't drop. He's 4 for 10 from the field now. Garland against Booker. And there's the call on Devin Booker. That's his first foul of the game.
Second team foul. Substitution on the court.
There's 6 seconds left in the first half of basketball. Garland for 3. Oh, it would have counted had it fallen, but it is offline. And we're through the first half of play here in what's been a good one. Cleveland on top, up 4. And we'll be back for the second half following the break. Keep it right here on 2K Sports. And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. You know, Kevin Durant has really been making it happen here, guys.
They've leaned on him to provide a lot of offense, and that's how he likes it.
And one would expect that the defense made some adjustments at halftime, but he has the ability to answer right back.
So for Cleveland right now, they've got Tristan Thompson. Dean Wade is out there with Max Strus. Then it's Ty Jerome, and it's Garland in at the point guard position.
Check out Beal with the floater, beating the coverage with a graceful shot.
Garland against Morris. And there's the screen. Outside Strus. Pass to Thompson. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
Well, Thompson just a spectacular athlete and so muscular. He is so crafty on how he draws fouls while shooting.
That one misses. The Suns trailing. Beal left side. Back to O'Neal. Pass to Beal. Just 5 on the clock. The Suns need to get off a shot for the tie. That one's good from Morris on the assist by Beal. And this game is tied up now. There's a screen. Garland for 3. And it's Phoenix with the rebound.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
Lee on the wing. Back to O'Neal. Here's Beal. Outside O'Neal. For the lead. Strus grabs the miss. And for the Cavaliers, they're shooting around 44%. Not bad. And the shot is good by Garland.
That's where you're so afraid of Darius Garland's ability to get all the way downhill that when he stops and pops, that's easy money.
Good on the shot. 2 minutes gone in this third quarter now. Cleveland has gone 1 of 2 shooting from the perimeter since halftime. Out to Thompson. Oh, from deep. No good. The Suns have gotten 3 of 4 shots to fall so far in the third. Outside O'Neal. Morris on the wing. Screen by O'Neal. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead. The Cavaliers leading. Outside Garland. Outside Strus. Thompson outside. Thompson, a screen on Beal. Here's Jerome. Yes, and a nice assist from Thompson. Jerome's got his first 3 points of the game.
Yeah, Thompson, a very good passer for a player in his position. Knows where everyone is heading.
That shot is good by O'Neal.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays.
Now here's Garland. Thompson passes to Jerome. Elbow shot on the way. A tad short, but it's good off the front iron. Jerome's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Listen, you give a good shooter that kind of look, and it's going to go in.
Pass to Beal. The floater. The layup misses.
Listen, he's a confident player, but if you're going for that kind of finish, you better finish it.
For the tie. The Cavaliers pull it in. 1:06 left in the third. Outside Garland. Pass to Wade. Here's the 3. And it's Lee with the rebound.
Surprising to see him miss here, but they'll be happy with that shot in most possessions.
Here's Beal. And then Beal with the dunk.
Don't sleep on the athletic ability of Bradley Beal. I know he's a sweet shooter, but boy, can he get off his feet.
Garland with the ball. O'Neal covers. Garland, the pass to Wade. And there's a whistle. That one goes on Royce O'Neal. That's his first foul of the game. And the Suns going with a whole new group out there. Here's Mitchell. He's got 11. Tries the spin move. Launches a three. Nails it from three. Mitchell's got 14.
Donovan Mitchell cooking right now. Things look easy on the offensive end.
There's a screen. Lets it fly. The kick to Durant. And Durant with the big finish.
Putting some extra juice on that tomahawk, fellas. No one is going to stop that.
Man, when he's coming in with that level of force, that's just too much right there. Oh, Mitchell looking like a wrecking ball.
And a solid pick to free him up for the dunk.
Boy, the timing there couldn't be any better.
Well, the execution was simply flawless. That, ladies and gentlemen, is how you run that play.
And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
And he definitely deserves the award. Reading the defense like a point guard.
He's got the size to survey over the top of the defense and find the open man. That was beautiful.
Well, this has been a great contest so far. I imagine the fourth quarter could have more action in store for us. They've got Devin Booker, Bol out there with Kevin Durant. Then there's Grayson Allen, and it's done in at the three. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Suns. Hunter on the wing. Booker defending. Allen, the pass to Hunter. Up and in on the layup.
Okay, Jared Allen, we see you making that look for a big man. That's a pretty pass.
Pass to Durant from deep. And the rebound goes to Cleveland. Allen's got 4 rebounds in the game. And it's Mitchell with the ball for the Cleveland Cavaliers. 6-point lead. Mobley outside. The three is up. Hits the trifecta.
Here in the second half, they're really focused on stretching the floor.
And guys, boy, when you're hitting, it sure does work. It obviously opens up major options at the offensive end.
The three, Durant fires in the triple.
Now, Kevin Durant is efficient from any spot on the floor. You give him an easy corner three and turn the lights out.
Pass to Mobley. Allen with it. Mobley outside. 6 to shoot. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. And it's slammed in by Durant.
The reverse slam, that was sweet.
The finesse on full display. And Mitchell puts up a deep three. Kevin Durant with a rebound.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
And that's a foul called on Donovan Mitchell. That's his first foul of the game. Allen outside. They set the pick. And the foul on DeAndre Hunter. That'll be a second foul of the game.
Second team foul.
Durant surveying the D. Durant, so effective inside.
You see how quick Kevin Durant is off the floor near the rim. That's tough to stop.
Outside Mitchell. Okoro outside. Mobley, a screen on Allen. The three from Okoro. Drills it from deep. And the Cavaliers lead by 5.
And defensively, how do you leave them that open in crunch time?
There's a screen by Bol. Booker, the pass to Durant. Back to Booker. Pass to Bol. Outside Durant. From the arc. Yes, sir! KD for 3.
That's one of those clutch shots he's known for. When the pressure is high, he seems to be the most locked in.
Allen, the pass to Okoro. Allen with a screen on Booker. Back to Allen. And it's Allen who slams it home.
When you need one bad, go to a high percentage shooter, and Allen is that guy.
Here's Durant. Dunn outside. Outside Booker. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Back to Dunn. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation.
Boy, not sure what happened on that one. Just an unforced error.
And there's 1:38 left to play in the fourth quarter of this one. And here's Mitchell. Pass to Allen. Allen with a screen on Durant. From deep, Mobley. And Cleveland another three.
Boy, everyone seems to want a three-point shot now. Clearly something Evan Mobley is working towards.
Back to Dunn. Intercepted. Booker against Mitchell. Mitchell to the rack. He's got it going on. Now 7 for 10. All right, guys, a breakdown here of the hustle stats for Cleveland.
You have to be a fan of the energy they've played with on the defensive end. Active hands and feet, and it's come up big a few times for them.
Another thing I thought they did well was pressure. They forced a ton of turnovers, turned those opportunities into points.
Outside Booker. No good again that time. And Cleveland has possession. The three from Okoro. Back to Allen. Oh, trying his luck from deep. And it's Phoenix for the rebound. And you never want to say never, but in this case...
Yeah, at this point, I don't even know if divine intervention could turn this around.
Hoop poked away and stolen by Durant. Here we go. Booker fires from way outside. And so the Cavaliers take the win. Boy, a nice win on the road. By the time this one was winding down,
but eventually I'll get there.
I'm a tiger on the loose, I'm a menace in the booth, I'm the medicine you're afraid to take. I'm the gasoline and nut and the devil in your gut that you're fighting just to keep it fake. Kinda like the view with the dice and me, top down with the rims and gold. So baby, pour me a drink, I'm gonna let out the freak beat back and let me still. Let him run, let him eat, stone cold killer. Let off the beat. Let him bang on the streets like Godzilla. Let him eat, stone cold killer. Let off the beat. Let him bang on the streets like Godzilla.
Defense looking for air. These teams both look to impose their will on the backboard.
Kevin, that battle inside is not for the faint of heart. A little furniture moving inside, if you know what I mean. That's just part of it.
And now the New York Knicks starters. We've got Jalen Brunson. Josh Hart out there with Towns. Then it's OG Anunoby. And it's Bridges in at the 2 guard. Hart with the screen for Brunson. Pass to Hart from outside the arc. And the 3 ball is good.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
Flying high and throwing it down with the one hand.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys. Now here's Brunson. Hart with it, defended by Durant. Out to Brunson. Takes a 3. And that one is off. Booker against Bridges. It's Bol, top of the key. Off target with his 3. New York's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. RJ, we know that the Suns missed the playoffs for about a decade, but now they seem to be getting some traction. How do you view it?
I view them as a team that's in transition. Obviously, they have Devin Booker, the homegrown star. The guy has blossomed there in front of everyone's eyes. And after that finals run, they've really been surging. He's the last player there. But whenever you have Kevin Durant on your team, you are always on the verge of something special.
Brunson scanning the floor. Knocked loose and stolen by Booker. "17-foot shot on the way. And here's KD for 3. Another 3 for Phoenix.
Oh, that's too easy for KD. You just can't let him get a look from the corner.
Anunoby trying to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Kevin, I did speak with Mike Budenholzer for a few minutes. We talked about facing a point guard like Jalen Brunson, and he told me Jalen's got a great sense for angles and knows how to attack if anyone's out of position. You have to stay disciplined on defense. Of course, Brunson will be the focus of their attention tonight. Back to you.
All right, David, thanks.
When you find yourself up double digits in the first quarter, you know you're doing something right.
They were ready to roll right through the tip. There was no warm-up period. It was only, let's do this.
Now Allen, after Jalen Brunson missing on that last 3-pointer. Outside Durant, the 3. Knicks with the rebound. Bridges up top. Allen defending. And here's Brunson outside. The shot goes in. First of the night. He's 1 for 3 to start the game.
Just a reflexive move by Brunson, putting complete trust in his mechanics.
Pass to Hart. Releases. And it's Durant with the rebound. Durant's got 4 rebounds in this game. Richard, one thing you don't see Mikal Bridges do is miss games. He is always out there.
I think it would take a lot to make him sit out of a game. He is committed to being there for his team. It's so impressive.
Now, here's Bridges. Pass to Anunoby. This one for 3. And the Knicks hit again from deep.
And what an assured player. Anunoby believes in his ability to shoot the ball off the catch.
Bol kicks to Dunn. Back to Bol. Booker with it. Fires the 3. And that's collected by Brunson.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
And that's a foul called on Bol. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
There's 39 seconds left here in the opening quarter. Brunson, right side. Good, and the assist goes to Towns. Brunson's got 5.
And Brunson recognizes how to execute inside. The D must be more physical with it.
It's Allen on the wing. Over Hart. Allen, that's good. 10 points for him.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Yeah, as soon as these guys feel contact, they are just disappearing like they're not even there. You got to show some fire and keep defending.
Hart kicks to Towns, and it's out of bounds to the Knicks as New York retains possession. Here's Bridges. A big-time effort for Grayson Allen, providing a lot of energy for the Phoenix Suns. He got... And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. All right, well, a look at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for Phoenix.
Well, so far, their long-range shooting has been the story, doing damage from deep.
And I also like how they've trusted one another with the rock, creating shots by keeping the ball moving.
Here are the 5 New York has to start here in the second. Jalen Brunson out there with Mikal Bridges. Then it's Josh Hart. Then it's Karl Anthony Towns. And it's Anunoby in at the 3. On deep, Brunson. There's Brunson from deep.
The real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
And Booker throws it down.
And with his skill, you kind of forget that Booker is 6'5" and can get to the rim with ease.
Brunson the pass to Anunoby. No good on the 3.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight. Great teamwork punctuated by a strong finish.
Yeah, that's nice execution, running with purpose and creating an easy scoring opportunity off the break.
And Greg, you talk about toughness, a compete factor. How does a team create that culture?
Call it critical mass. When you have the entire organization and enough players committed to that kind of effort, everyone has to meet that level.
Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Kevin, thank you. Kevin Durant is the human cheat code. Bradley Beal says of his new teammate, he's 7 feet tall, he can shoot the ball, he can do everything. It's a little unfair. I get a bit jealous sometimes. I wish I was 7 feet, but nothing he does really surprises me. When he's in attack mode and locked in, there's nothing you can do. Kevin?
Not a single darn thing. You're so right. David, thanks.
Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
Yeah, not just an impressive showing on offense, but on defense as well, executing their game plan perfectly.
Oh, gritty make by Brunson. That guy plays way bigger than his size.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here.
Yeah, and he wasn't someone you wanted to foul if you were defending him last season. 85% is what he made from the line.
Oh, Durant imposing his will.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
Always plays hard until the final whistle, no matter what the situation is.
And he's got the confidence. Brunson playing out of his mind.
KD finds Allen. Back to KD. And a great assist by Allen as that one goes in.
And this is the game plan for him. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
Yeah, you got to know where he is at all times, especially when he's roaming around the perimeter ready to fire.
And it's crucial that Anunoby knocks down that jumper, showing how skilled he is from the perimeter.
One of the best 3-and-D wings in the league. Well, let's start with OG Anunoby, who excels from the corner.
And Kevin, about 45% on the court threes the last couple of seasons. So OG can space that floor horizontally. That's in addition to his elite defensive ability.
Here's Brunson. That one misses. Some solid defense there from KD. A crossover, and it's Allen with the jam.
And the dunk was nice, Kevin, but the move he made to free himself up was a thing of beauty.
It sure was, Greg. What a savvy play to get into position for that jam. And it's Allen with the jam.
And I think that play sort of sums up what we've seen tonight. Just simply being outplayed both sides of the ball. Smart basketball defensively, turning into easy points.
Anunoby outside. Bridges outside. 6 to shoot. The kick out to Towns. Three-pointer. Phoenix grabs the miss. KD's got 5 rebounds tonight. Into the lane. Nobody near Allen. Allen with another miss. Knicks trail by 19. Bridges for 3. Here's Towns. Anunoby right side. Good, and the assist goes to Towns. Anunoby's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Oh, what a feed right there. Towns' vision is really off the charts.
Hard against KD. Kicks it out to Allen. Back to Durant. Over Hart. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. It's going to go on Josh Hart.
The shot-making ability of Durant is what makes his pump fake so terrifying. It gets defenders off balance and leads to the foul.
And no need to rush this. Let the clock run down.
Yeah, and you don't have to be quick. You just have to be deliberate.
Now McBride. Over Allen. And he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. And so it's Phoenix with an 18-point lead as the quarter comes. Thank you, David. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the second half momentarily.
Fans, please direct your attention to center court and get ready for the fan half-court shot jump line. They're thinking about the shot.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. What a game we're seeing from Kevin Durant.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
If they don't change their approach in the second half, let's just say his success will continue.
Royce O'Neal is out there with Nick Richards. Then there's Monte Morris. Then there's Bradley Beal. And it's Lee in at the 3, the small forward. That's who's out there for Phoenix. Here's Beal. Softly drops in the floater. Beal's got the first field goal of the second half for Phoenix.
Perfect soft touch there from Beal. He can be so delicate when needed.
Shamet on the wing. Pass to McBride. Shoots over Beal. And the Knicks miss again.
Oh, I can see some miscommunication on defense there very clearly. They were super fortunate it didn't torch them with that mistake. Got a good look there, but just not able to hit from the mid-range.
Here's Robinson. Count the basket.
And that's got to happen if they want to have a chance to turn this thing around. I mean, he needs to just take the game over. I mean, it seems like he's been hesitant to pull the trigger.
A kick out to O'Neal. And stolen by Wright. 90 seconds now into the second half.
And he's usually able to score on that type of defense rather easily. Surprising to see him come away empty.
Drives to the hoop.
And this is why coaches talk about playing with pace. The scoreboard tells it all.
They've been able to attack the defense before they get set, really making the most of their fast break opportunities.
Oh boy, to be young again.
Makes you nostalgic, doesn't it? They swipe it, pushing it up. And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Kevin, if you want to win, of course, playing both ends of the floor is essential. Former Defensive Player of the Year Draymond Green says, we've seen teams for years make the mistake of thinking they can put a great offense out there and win. You run up against a team that's just competent offensively, but they play defense, you're going to lose. Kevin?
Got the 1-2 punch, as Draymond talks about. Man, that is something tough to get by. PA thanks. Out of bounds, Phoenix takes possession. A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. Beal from long range. It's rebounded by New York. McBride with the ball. Guarded now by Morris. McBride passes to Shamet. Back to McBride. Clock at 6.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
He trains it as the shot clock ticks down.
And despite the size disadvantage, attacking the heart of that defense.
Really unfazed. Throw his height right out the window there.
And DeLon Wright gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game. And it's the Suns with the ball. They led the game at 1 point by 20. Achua kicks to Robinson. And then Robinson slams it in.
Oh, forget about going for the long-range bomb to cut into that lead. Just take it to the hoop, my friend.
And how? Brilliant throwdown. The drive by Beal. Pass to Morris. Shoots from the right block. And so the ball out of bounds. Beal touched it last. Knicks trail by 14. And that's a foul called on Bradley Beal. That's his first foul.
And really, these are some of the toughest calls an official has to make.
And the Suns with a completely new group on the floor. There's a screen by Achua. Here's Wright, and Durant sends it back.
And how about the reach of Durant? A terrific job of having that on display defensively.
Gets it to go from beyond the arc. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Suns.
They've been just suffocating on defense the whole game. Look at their shot blocking. The opposition doesn't have any room to breathe.
And also, guys, they push the ball and been able to score in transition, trying to take advantage of playing in the open floor as often as possible.
Guys, just ridiculous. He's just an absolute surgeon when he has the ball. This man is surgical. There is no way to slow him down when he wants to score.
Wright finds McBride. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. It's his first trip to the line.
And last season, 86% from the line. So he's always had that calm presence at the line, no matter the situation.
Suns leading by 13. 8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Outside Durant, and stolen by Wright. Shamet with it. Nothing on the board. Back to Wright. 6 on the shot clock. To the middle. And stolen by Bull. Here's Dunn. And so it's the Phoenix Suns. 13 points up at the end of the period. All around. And let's go back to a terrific pass that we're calling tonight our State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with his speed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
That's an unguardable pass, flat out. Give him credit for possessing that type of vision.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. And on the floor for New York here in the fourth. Mikal Bridges out there with Jalen Brunson. Then there's Towns. Then it's Josh Hart. And it's Anunoby in at the 3. Booker in the corner. And a miss there on the triple. Knicks trail by 13. Bridges left side. And again, New York turns it over. Phoenix has gotten off to an 0-for-2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Here's KD. Wow, Durant with a heroic drive.
Outstanding at penetrating to the rim. Durant's long strides, they're just tough to keep pace with.
And stolen by Bull. On the wing, Booker. Brunson covering. Booker against Brunson. Here's Bull. Durant in the corner. Shoots from 12. Gets it to go for bucket number 8. He's taken just 10 shots.
And sometimes you just assume ahead of time Durant's mid-range J is going in. Downright lethal.
Runs in the pass to Towns. And the wing jumper offline.
I think the defense will live with him taking mid-range jumpers, but maybe just a little bit more resistance.
Oh, that's an old-fashioned rim rack.
Just a remarkable jam. These fans' jaws are on the ground right now.
Second personal foul. First team foul.
Dives for it. Last quarter of play, about 2 minutes in now. Pass to Bridges from downtown. A three-pointer is right on target. Bridges has got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Booker dishes to KD. Good. And a nice assist from Booker. Booker's got his 4th assist in this one.
Oh, that's cute. You think you can play tough, physical D, but that's Kevin Durant. Like, come on.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
Yeah, right now, he's just in his own head. Not much you can do to try and push through it.
Taking matters into his own head.
Yeah, we didn't expect to see that kind of finish.
A point guard getting up like that? Boy, that is special.
Towns way outside. And Devin Booker pulls it down. Suns leading by 18. Allen kicks to Durant. And he uses the glass on the layup. Durant's got 25 points.
Capable of scoring from any area. Love when Durant takes charge and dominates like this.
Booker against Brunson. Hart with the screen for Anunoby. No good with the triple. Suns have gone 6 of 8 from the field in the fourth so far. It's been a great start to this final quarter for them.
Yeah, letting it rip. They're just having fun right now.
Man, their offense is clicking. Players, coaches, everybody, they are in sync.
KD dives in. And then Durant with the dunk.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for the Suns.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought. An all-around dominant performance. And you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
Yeah, there was a sense of that, and man, they just pretty much blew them right out of the water. A clinic was put on display here today.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for KD.
He did a great job following his team's game plan and not rushing anything on offense, which allowed him to catch fire.
And so Booker will bring it up for the Phoenix Suns. They've given up just 8 points in the fourth quarter. Going inside. Good D by Anunoby. And so it's New York with it. Pass to Hart. Here's the 3. And Bull pulls it down. And that's out of bounds. Phoenix will retain possession.
Let's just say that was an ill-advised pass there. Very close to a turnover.
30 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Shots good by Booker.
They made the most of their opportunities, looking comfortable and locked in throughout the night.
You have to love their effort. This game wasn't handed to them. They took it.
Hart finds Bridges. Brunson outside. New York, no good that time either.
Credit to him for trying to get that three right back. Missed the shot, but that's a fighter's mentality.
And Durant launches from deep, off the mark. So it's the Suns winning easily here. And the outcome of this one was never in doubt.
And boy, they really...
All right, David, thank you. And that'll wrap it up, folks.